Sup?
Welcome back.
I see.
It's been a little hot minute since we've
we
been
survived.
vibing out. We've been
Yeah.
every day vibing by ourselves, but we haven't been every day vibing with the Sunderkids.
Yeah, we've been solo vibes. I'm glad to be back. It's glad to hear you, Matthew, on this correspondence today.
Yes, Brittany, it is glad to hear you. You're coming in straight. It is good to have you back, and it is nice having you in Indiana.
And we have this Ethernet cord that really does the trick.
Yes, indeed, that Ethernet cord is great.
It is a fire.
It is good. Yeah, it is crazy how much better with just a little bit of technology. The speeds just go much better. So like always wired over wireless any day. Yeah, I like a wired mouse, a wired internet connection, a wired.
Tell them plug it in. Plug it in.
Yeah, plug it in.
Plug it in.
Plug it in.
Interesting. Well, dude, it's been like literally a month since we've spoken on air.
Yeah, it's been about a month.
It's been about a month.
About a month. Yeah, it has straight up. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I've been feeling kind of like, oh my gosh, we got to do this. But hopefully the It's Lits segments, little episodes have been filling the Sunderkids itch for all the people listening out there.
Yeah. Also, okay, this is like a completely random thing, but I was talking to Toby, the one of the Swiss guys, and I said, "Uns ja wunderbar," and he goes, "What is that?" And I was like, "That's an American impression of you."
Yeah, wunderbar.
He was
like, good, yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Like, yeah, no. No. So, uns ja wunderbar is made up. So that's cool. Cool.
Maybe it's just a different region.
Maybe,
know,
maybe it exists,
Yeah, up north. Up north a little bit, eh?
Maybe Scandinavia. Yeah, we don't know. We just say it. But anyways, so it's been what? So we talked, I don't know when we talked and what we talked
Mid-September, dog. Dude, it's already halfway through October. Shit's wild. It's going to be Halloween here soon. I haven't even thought about it.
I didn't. I think I'm going to
we have a pumpkin plunge. The trees have been turning here.
Here too. They're like red and yellow here.
Ooh.
They're beautiful.
Some beautiful, very pretty trees out here.
Beautiful.
Pretty fall. It is. But it has been. Yeah. So anyway, what have you been doing since then, Brittany?
Dude, I've had too much. I drank the Kool-Aid. I went cray.
You went cray?
No, I went buck wild in the best way possible. So I went to Cascade Equinox first year festival. And
so first of all, you made your way from Seattle all the way from back Seattle to and Cascade. Have been back.
I did not make it back. Whoa, back it up.
I'm just saying,
wrong festival.
Oh, am I just fucking up?
You fucked it up. Back it up. Sit down.
Play my last.
Okay.
Let me just be humble. I don't know shit.
6 hours from Seattle. 6 hours. So it was a day trip. We got there Thursday, early entry. And okay, so the headliner that was the best was Dirtwire. They were fucking fire. And they they rocked my world. Oh my God. I will forever. I think they had the best set of everyone all weekend. And I think many people would agree with that.
Yeah.
But shout out, Pretty Lights was lit, but the best part about Pretty Lights was their visuals. And the guy that was camping behind us did the visuals, Mr. Jack.
Hey. Shout out.
He just handles like Anti-Alias or something like that. He's fucking sick.
Like brand?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like his little thing, side hustle, or maybe brand. I guess I don't know what.
I don't know.
Not even little. This motherfucker does.
Yeah, he's doing the visuals for Pretty Lights. Like, gosh, he's probably
live streaming the people playing, and they've got lines around them. Like they are black with these lines that hug their
Oh
body. They're like
gosh.
all this sensory stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a live footage and they're like pixelated. And it's insane. And they're moving and everything is like I don't know what they do. Everyone's like, I've never seen anything like this. This is
That's pretty
absolutely
wild.
insane. Yeah,
Because I mean, like you get the glow sticks and then you put black on, then you're in a shadow and you're
yeah,
like a little
yeah,
stick figure
yeah.
guy. Is
This
it
is
kind of
like
like that, but
on screen,
on screen?
digitalized. It's like you were put in the void right there.
Oh! It's like augmented reality. Yeah,
Totes.
that's what it is. So
Yeah,
like they imposed it onto, but like, how do
yeah.
you do that in real
How do
time?
you do that? And it's like with
Technology
the
is freaking
music
crazy,
and like
bro.
going all this. It was absolutely insane. So props to Jack. He was fucking lit. And Emily was, they were both real cool. But okay, Cascade Equinox was just so cool as a whole festival. And I met a whole new crew that was super cool. And lots of people knew about King Giz, which was super sick. So I got to meet some
Yo,
Giz heads. And we bonded over Giz. Um,
so new album comes out next week on the 27th, The
okay.
Silver Chord. So
Silver
they
cord.
had they released 3 of the singles as a like compilation thing on YouTube. Sick video, all synthesizer dance music. Brittany, it's like
Oof.
trancy
Ah,
and
ah, ah.
psychedelic
Yes.
and like
Yeah.
drum machines.
Oh
Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
Oh
we're
yeah.
gonna be
Oh,
dancing to Giz. It's gonna be good.
I love
But
another
anyway,
Giz
Giz,
dance.
lots of
Yeah,
Giz
so
fans
like
and Giz heads at this
Giz,
festival.
yeah, Giz heads bond, man. So yeah, it was fucking sick actually.
Is that the festival that you said you were they had Butterfly 3000 playing like your
Yeah,
neighbors
the
did?
whole
Yeah.
album. They just had it going. And
Yeah.
people had been
Big
to Envision. Like there was just multiple things that I had in common
Oh,
with
wow,
these
they had
people.
been to Envision.
They had been to
So
Envision. Multiple
and
people.
how big is Cascade Equinox?
I
Like, how
think
big?
it got up to like 9,000. It was at the Deschutes County Fairgrounds outside of Bend, Oregon.
Oh,
And
shit,
it's
okay.
this whole circular thing. Excuse me. And you're all camping in this like circular, and then
In a
the festival's
circle.
in the middle. And
Oh,
it's
nice.
so sick. And there was 5 stages. 2 were outside and 3 were inside in barns. And they smelled like
Oh,
sheep. They got hot and they got sheepy.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
with that
Hot
barn
wool is not yeah, sheep are not the greatest smelling things.
and the heat at 3 a.m.
Ooh, boy,
The
boy, boy, boy,
dubstep
boy.
is some heavy. Woo! I'll send you
Yeah.
on a ride. I'll send you on.
Barns aren't necessarily known for their AC or good air
No,
movement.
no.
No,
It was like you were
no.
gonna pass out. It was too heavy on the heart many of times. But
Yeah.
okay, the coolest thing about this
Did you
festival,
hydrate?
what?
Anyway, coolest thing on your you go.
Okay, the
Go,
coolest
go,
thing
go,
about
go,
this
go.
festival is they had games set up. So people were dressed up
Oh
like the
shit.
Mad Hatter things. Like it was like a trunk full of the Wizard of Oz type shit. And I played this one that was called like Close the Box, and it was with dice. And you roll the dice, and with those two, you had a 1 through 9. And if you get 7, 8, and 9, and you put those all down, then you can get the dice that has a 1 through 6. But you had to get those 7 8. So anyways, but you could mix up the numbers how you choose. So like say you rolled a 10, I could do 2 5s, or I could do a 4 and a 6, or a 4 or a 6, that type of math, or a one
Okay.
and a nine if I wanted to get those nines down first. Anyways, I think I did pretty well, but did not,
Uh,
win a prize.
what was it called again?
So it kind of reminded me of Quicks in a way,
But
but
what was it called again?
shut the box.
Yes, I've played
Yes,
that
you
before.
play that. Okay,
I've
super
played
sick.
it. Hilarious. Can I just real quick? It
Yeah.
was actually Nick that brought the game,
Okay.
and we did not explain the rules properly at all, at all. And we are I think after a poker night, so we're
Okay.
all pretty toasty and
Okay.
not quite in the sober
Yeah.
headspace. So we're trying to go. We're just like throwing dice, and it's like when do we actually do this? And we just keep rolling and we're just trying to hit these numbers and that's it. And we're like, okay, so like who won? Like what the and then it's like, oh, critical missing piece. If you don't do it, you're done. If you don't
Yeah,
roll
you
it,
don't
you're done.
progress. Yeah.
We just had been rolling and throwing dice for about 20 minutes, just trying to hit these numbers. We're like, okay,
Jeez.
is it the first one to shut the box? Like, that's the game. Okay, cool.
Oh
Just
my
like throw
god.
dice, throw dice, throw dice.
Wow,
Everybody
wow,
as fast as
wow.
possible. No, no,
Jesus.
not how you play the game
Not
at
even
all.
question.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
No.
We were dying laughing once we actually figured it out.
No.
We're like, oh, this is actually a pretty
Yeah.
good game once you know how to do
Yeah,
it. And it's pretty good.
absolutely.
Okay, cool. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So
Gosh.
fire game, super sick. But the best one was next door, like across the lawn. It was in this like little area, and they had 8 seats set up, and it was blackjack, and
Black.
and you could bet anything, no trash, no cash, and it had to be like on your person, you know. Um,
Like wristbands,
So,
so
like, yeah, we had
little
fans, we had
jewelry, fans.
candy,
Nice.
there's like certain things. So then by day 3, and they were only open 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. So
No.
they were late night. And they were fucking cool. And they were dressed up seriously Alice in Wonderlandy and like this whole booth. And that's their living is they literally travel from festival to festival doing this. So cool, so interactive, and like
Wow.
so freaking awesome. That was definitely the coolest. But the crew, oh my god, like I'd never met these people except Diana and then Tyler. And it was so great. Except, okay, the first night it was below freezing. We were not prepared for that, and that was really cold. And then the last day, it
Ooh.
rained all day long. So I was
Ooh.
wearing 5 layers of coats, and then with my rain jacket over, I look like Ralphie from fucking Christmas
Oh
Story.
gosh.
Oh my god, I was walking around like waddling, but
Oh
better than getting
no.
rained on. But honestly, we had great weather for Dirt Wire. It was
Oh nice.
and Moon Tricks was before him, and Pretty
Ooh.
Liars after. I
That is
mean,
such
it
a good
was like,
combo. Holy shit.
oh my,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my, I was going crazy. I was on one. Dirt Wire was so good. I need to. If you can find a bootleg of that fucking set, I want it. I want it burned
Okay.
on a CD. It's
Okay. I can do
the
that. I can
best
make that
thing
happen.
ever, ever,
Yeah. Yeah.
ever. They had
Ever.
Native American dancers. They were it was so fucking good. So that was Cascade Equinox, and then
Awesome.
I continued on my adventure home. So the
Yeah.
first
So you
day I
had
went to. So yeah, I got done Monday morning, right at the
uh-huh.
festi, and then got out pretty like midday, I guess, and drove to Glens Ferry, Idaho, where I locked my keys in my car after I took out the shit I
Oh
needed.
shit.
And
That's
after I
what you
took
did.
out my food, I was going out to get more food, and I'd taken out the food and locked my keys in my car. So I like calmly called AAA. She came 4 hours later, and I was cozy in bed inside with
4 hours
soup.
later.
Yeah, she
Oh,
is
Idaho.
from Twin Falls, Idaho, like an hour and a half, and she was still getting to that job, working on that job. And then
Oh
she called
wow.
me and she's like, I hit traffic. So she got there at like 11:30 p.m. But better than doing it in the
Bless her
morning.
heart.
Bless her
Like
heart.
that.
She was very kind.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Saving
at
your
least I
ass.
was cozy. They were like, "Are you in a safe space?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm vibing. Thank you very much." Like, so thankful for that.
Yeah, that's
You know, that was the only like mishap of the car. Thankfully, Nessie girl
yeah,
did
there could have been a lot worse things.
a
Just
lot
locking
worse
your keys in
things.
your car.
Yes, yes,
That's fine.
absolutely,
And
absolutely
luckily this year I haven't locked my keys in my car multiple times to a point
impressive.
where it wouldn't have been available to you. So that's good.
Oh, that's
If you had
kind.
done this in years past, you might have been in trouble.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good to
Yeah,
know.
2018, 2019, I was locking my keys in my car all the time.
Ass. Get
And
your
it's like
shit
4
together.
times for AAA, 4 or 5 times for AAA, and, like, it was like, "Oh gosh, you got one more
Oh
time."
no, you're absolutely absurd. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, only
every
once
now.
in like that was my twice ever. One time I was at the Gorge during a festival and I locked him in the trunk.
Yeah, but they have AAA just right there on hand,
Yeah, they
ready
had
to go.
70
Yeah,
people
they
already.
know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
They
that
have
was
'em
chill.
lined up, so
Okay, but okay, so from
in
Cascade
Idaho, through
in
Idaho.
Idaho, I went to Glens Ferry, and then the next day I went to Laramie, Wyoming, where I was supposed to sleep in the camper outside, but he's like, no one rented the apartment upstairs. So that was nice because it was really cold outside, and I did not have to pay any extra for a bathroom and a shower and a living room and Wi-Fi
Oh, and Wi-Fi. That's
and
always
Wi-Fi. So that was really nice. And
and that
then
was in Wyoming.
that was in Wyoming, yes. So that was
Nice.
great. And that was like, I don't know, 8 hour drive to get there and then eight
Was
or
the
9 hours.
how are the views in Wyoming? Was it windy on the road?
It
Typically,
was
people say
pretty
it's super
windy, I
windy.
guess. I've
Yeah,
never really, yeah, it was pretty
so
windy.
it's like one of
But
the windiest states.
the craziest thing was the sunset was coming down and that sun was bright red and it
Yeah,
was so big. I'd never seen the sun look that big ever. And it was
interesting.
really coming down on the horizon. I mean, like it was clear
All
as
right,
day,
all
and all
right.
these kind of mesa looking things are off to the side, and it's
Yeah,
just the sun. I took a video of it. I mean, it was spectacular. It was
damn.
crazy how big it was. I was truly like shocked about it. But Wyoming in itself as a landscape, I think it started off better and then it got kind of like less and less and less.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah,
Yeah,
but
'cause it's
Laramie, Wyoming itself was
it's closer
fine.
to Nebraska than
Exactly. So, okay, Nebraska. So
in
the
Dakota.
next day, I went to Lincoln, and this is a
Nice.
way I've never gone, and it was bearable. I've always gone the northern route through North Platte and like
And
all
then
the
you
way to
go up,
the top.
I-80.
Yeah. I went southern through Grand Island and over and up.
Yeah, I've done that.
So
Yeah,
much better.
yeah,
Didn't want to
yeah,
kill myself that often.
yeah,
Like it, like, okay. I mean, truly, I've been running through these freaking library books like candy and
yeah.
just like boom, boom, boom.
What have you been listening to?
I listened to a bit of The Help.
Does
That
he
was very
okay,
good.
The Help, nice.
But I was
Did you
listening
do Harry
to,
Potter?
yeah, I did 3 Harry Potters.
Oh shit, 3 Harry Potters.
Yeah. And then I've been doing all these like rom-coms that Kiana sent me. I've done like 4 of them. I mean,
Oh,
like
nice.
plowed through books. I think I've read at least 10
So are
books.
the rom-coms actually funny? Are they actually calm?
Oh my God. Here's the thing. Here is the
Do
thing
they
about
have good
these.
delivery about
So
the
they,
boys? Like,
okay,
I'm curious.
these books, okay, they're like really
Are
raunchy.
they getting raunchy? Okay.
Oh my God, to the point, and they're audiobooks, right? And I mean, they're like, and
Were
he
you
pulled
sweating?
down his pants and his cock thrust out. And it's like, oh my God. And so I'm like loving it in my car. I'm like surrounded by it, engulfed in
Yeah,
this, like,
focus. I'm driving.
focus, but like sweating and drooling at the same time. And then I get it.
Doing,
Literally,
doing, doing,
that's
doing,
kind of
doing.
oh my God. Oh, they
Okay,
really. We back. We back. We
we
back.
back, we back.
Okay. So rom coms. And so, okay. So then I started listening to these in the beginning. I was like, Kiana, yo, tell me about some books that I want to listen to. And she's like, Brittany, I told you, I only listen to these filthy romance novels. Like, if you want to, like, go
Your
for it.
smut novels.
And I'm like, ooh, I'm in. I'm in. And she only reads them. She doesn't listen. And so I look, they've all got the audiobooks. I put them on hold. They're on hold for like 4 to 5 to 6 weeks, some to 9, 8 weeks. Like, whoa. These are some books that people would
Damn.
be wanting. And so I get this one and it starts, and I'm like loving it. I mean, like thirsty, and on my way
Oh
to
gosh.
Idaho to see the girls, and I'm like in love. And then I start another one when I'm like
Okay.
2 hours out or something. So I'm still listening to it. So everyone's working every day, right? When they're
Yeah.
throughout the week. I go outside, I'm having a toke, and I'm not putting headphones in because hell no. And I've got it loud, right? Well, Maddie comes and sits out there and she just starts listening to it, and it's like little by little. And then it starts, and she'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck? This is like porn. I'm like, yeah, it really kind of
Yeah,
gets
it's just
graphic sometimes, but it's really good. Like, keep listening. I mean, she listened to a lot with me. She was into it. And yeah, I listened to it again. We went paddle boarding and we were laying out there and I had it going and then just sunbathing, listening to this audio porn.
yeah.
And they're like meeting the family and then they get like pushed
But
aside.
these are New York Times bestsellers, Brittany.
And then they
No,
like,
these are romance novels. They
yes.
sell
And like,
print.
the way they like brush their arm and they touch their lips and they've never felt anything like it. The sparks have flown and then they're just against the wall. They never knew what was going to happen. It's just they never foresaw this to happen. He was just not into me. So yeah, to say the least, I'm really into them. And I think I've listened to 4 of them total. They're really good. They're different, all of them.
Nice.
And they all
I
have,
could have given you some history
yeah,
podcasts
I
if
need
you
to
would have
not fall
liked to.
asleep on my
Yeah.
drive. Thanks. But yeah. So, anyways, I listen to more audiobooks on the way home from, Cascade Equinox. And then, yeah,
Hmm.
I got to Nebraska and then I spent the night at Meredith's, which was great. We went to Texas Roadkill for
Nice.
dinner and then hung out with the
Which
kiddos,
is actually pretty good.
which is so good.
It's so
It
good.
was like, well, what do we want to eat? Like, if we're going to eat,
Like,
oh, it's so
it's pretty
delicious.
good.
And then I saved
Yeah.
leftovers. And so she sent me with a little to go the next day because I got home the
Nice.
next day. So I came home and nommed some country fried chicken.
Nice.
Oh, it was so good. And
Uh,
some rolls too. Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh, it was so good. But yeah, I ended up sleeping in Merida's bed. I tried to get on the air mattress and there was
And
holes in it. And she's like, we just used this. Like how, I mean, there were like deep holes. Like I don't know how these holes got in there. Like
yeah.
so weird. Like something clawed these out, right? And I was like, okay, like I'll sleep on the couch. And she's like, well, like Brian's
Well,
gonna get up early. You've like everyone's gonna be out there. Just sleep with me. I was like, okay. She's got
yeah.
one of those like moving Tempur-Pedic ones with like the
Oh my
furniture
gosh.
changing and all
Yeah.
this shit. I've never ever I slept great.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
And
Like
then I didn't even hear
those beds
kids.
are insane.
They're insane. She's like, "Does this feel good? Does this feel good?" And I'm like, kind of propped up and firm. Oh my gosh! Like I think a child or two came in, and I was out of it.
Yeah.
I had
No
no
idea.
idea. And poor Meredith. And then it was like, bye. And I'm like,
Sorry.
and then yeah, I woke up later and got to shower and just head back, which was great. And then the drive home, honestly, yeah, that southern part of Nebraska was something, but or that
Yeah.
coming out of it, and then coming back wasn't too bad once you kind of hit more
Yeah.
cornfields and stuff. And you're going through
Because you go,
Casey.
okay.
So I go south through Kansas City and over through Columbia and up through St. Louis. And then I'm back. So
Yeah.
honestly, like when
Because
I
I
was
was trying
back,
to, I was telling that route to Crump, and he's like,
huh,
I don't understand why, she's going to Illinois. Like, she should have gone through Omaha. And I'm like, no, like
southern,
Chicago, sure, that's a northern city in
yeah,
Illinois, but like Illinois is
correct.
kind of like down
Yeah,
or
it's like
parallel
vertical.
to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you go down and then over. So I showed him a map, and I was like, I also tripped out about that
yeah,
location,
it's
and
funky.
I stare at maps all the time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's crazy to me.
it
So
is
cool. You
crazy.
went down over St. Louis,
And then up
back
a
home.
little bit up to Effie. Um, and then honestly, like when I got home, I just like sat for a few days.
Well, yeah, you're back in your apartment.
Back in my apartment. I got my plants
You
back.
have to vibe.
I got to
Yeah,
vibe. I
because you
got
brought a
to
bunch of plants home
I
that
brought two
survived
plants
the whole journey.
home. Yeah, two plants, and they're thriving. They've bloomed. They've done so much. But then I got my two plants back that Jonna was taking care of. She was taking care of Kush and Trixie,
Cushion
which
Trixie,
are thriving. And
very
so
nice.
that was good. Got my key, kind of got all the logistical things and stuff taken care of. But then
Yeah,
I was like full swing in it, dude.
yeah.
I went to a
Because you're
Friday night football game, and then I was going somewhere else.
yeah,
And
you went to
then
that high school. That's fun.
yeah, that was
That's
fun.
cute.
Sasha was going and she's like, "You want to do that?" Sasha said, "I want to see you. This is my itinerary for the next few days. Please come to one." I was like, "Sick." So that was
Nice.
actually superb. And I was like, "I'll go to a football game. That's sick. I'll do that." So that was really great, honestly. Yeah, I got to hang out with the fam bam too. But then it was like Dallas is going to be in town. She was going to go visit her brother, and I was like, sick, 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 sick.
Six,
And so
six,
she
six,
said,
six,
"You want to come meet me in Chicago?" And I said, "Not particularly." And
six.
I just got back for a long
Actually,
drive. If I could not, that'd be great. But I went to Bloomington, which is only 2 hours and just very
yeah,
manageable.
that's manageable.
Very manageable. And like I ended up staying an extra night. I just really love her family like so much. Three wiener dogs. I mean, like the vibe in this house is always great. Like I just love being around them. And they were like, "Brittany, come for Thanksgiving. We know Dallas isn't here, but like, you can come."
Yeah, if you're,
Like, oh my
yeah,
God, you
you
guys are
should.
so great. Well, I was gonna go to
Unless you
Nicole's
have,
house
oh, okay.
because I went there last year, and then now I'm like kind of expected to bring some food. I pretty
Oh,
much blew
okay.
it last
Yeah.
time. Not gonna lie. And then and it's
Brittany
just
comes
convenient
prepared.
too. It's nice and close to home instead of
Yeah,
two
true.
hours on
Yeah, instead of
Thanksgiving
true. Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
honestly, I would go up there for another time. They're just so good.
yeah.
They're so great. So yeah, stayed an
And
extra
those little
night
wiener
there.
dogs were so fun to see on your
Oh,
Snapchat. It was ridiculous.
there and they
Ridiculous.
Jackie is like their queen. They just follow her around. And when she's not home, they're just on other people ish. But like they love Jackie. I mean, it's like, and every decor in that house is wiener dogs. And it's like
Oh my
wiener
god.
this, wiener that. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
These
People love
dogs.
their wiener dogs. When they're
Oh my
wiener
God.
dog people, they love
Oh my
their
God.
wiener
And
dogs.
Shotzi with his tongue out, just I can't even handle it. I like, oh my God, these fucking dogs. They're so
Oh my
cute.
gosh.
But yeah, so Bloomington, I got to see Dal, and that was super great. And I stayed longer than expected, and it was just so great. I couldn't leave because it was Julia's birthday too on Monday, and I was like, well, I can't leave on Sunday. It's her
Oh,
birthday.
it's
And
a
like, come
birthday.
on. I left midday on Monday, which was good because I really like Julia a lot. She
Yeah.
lives in Chicago now. So they were all in town. But okay, during that weekend, you guys were off gallivanting somewhere
That
else.
is indeed correct. I took that Friday off and went with the parents all the way to Missoula to go visit
Drove, yeah.
the yeah, drove. So
Oh yeah.
dad
How
drove the
long of a
first
drive?
2 hours and then I drove the other five. So it's like 7.5.
Okay.
Um, and you know me, I kind of have a heavy foot, a little
You
lead foot.
don't say.
You don't say. So there's a couple times where I'm cutting it close in terms of getting over, and then mom's like, "Oh my gosh!" It's like, just calm down. It's like I'm on a downgrade, or it's like, would you just calm down? Sit in the middle seat, so like it's like I'm looking up to check the like back mirror to see
It's
people behind
mom.
me, and just locking eyes with mom. It's like I'm, I'm driving here, like I got. Could, but
I'm
she's locked.
driving. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's locked between me because I brought the two guitars because I wanted to go jam with Brecken and people because like most some of them have learned guitar, so I wanted to
Okay.
go jam.
Okay.
But she is locked between the two guitars just in that middle seat, and it was ridiculous. Um, but we got there, and then that night we actually went to see the volleyball game. So it was the Grizzlies versus the Bobcats, big rivalry game, and we smacked them.
Oh yeah.
Swept them on the last three because it's the best 3 out of 5 for the
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Like volleyball. I'm like, okay, how do you play this? Like the
Yeah.
actual
Well,
rules. What are the actual rules? But they got some athletes.
hell
So
yeah.
it was great to see that and go to that. And then the next day we went to the Grizzly Idaho State. I can't remember what the hell their mascot. It's like that. Isn't it the Aztecs? Like
I have
it's
no
just
idea.
something interesting. I was like, really, Idaho State?
Really? Okay. Interesting.
But they played, and then we won. But it got kind of a close game,
It
and
was football, yeah?
yeah, football,
Okay.
football, 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 for sure. Yeah, and I love going to those Grizz games. They are really
Ah,
fun. And then I go bugger off during halftime, grab a couple beers, and then chug them, then come on
yeah.
back because they only allow the alcohol in that outdoor
Oh, that's annoying.
garden. Yeah, but so and then it was raining at the beginning, so we went and had the tailgate because Spencer's Bank has a big tailgate.
Ah,
Famous Dave's did it. Oh,
lit.
it was so good. And then
That's
eventually, like
amazing.
2 hours later, right before the game started, the Sam and his fam come rolling up, and it's like, "Hey, finally, you're here! Great to see you. Let's go. Time to go to the game." So
Damn, they whipped in late.
yeah, just a little bit, but they were just taking their time, which is great.
Moving at the speed of life.
Moving at the speed of life. But it was
Love
nice. It was
it.
rainy, so then I was wearing stuff. But then once the game started, rain cleared. Ah,
Oh, nice. Praise
yeah,
be.
praise be. It was
That's
very nice
nice.
that it was not raining because it was getting pretty bad and like looking bad right at the beginning. Nope.
Woof.
But
Nope.
yeah, so and then the Grizz pulled out a win. Hell yeah. And then we just hung out at the hotel and basically just like stole the lobby and we're just chilling. And then we would play games. And then we went to the that pool, same
Yeah.
pool went into last time and like dominated. And gosh, that place, oh my gosh, if you can imagine 8, 9 little kids just screaming and yelling for a stupid ball in the pool, jumping so
What?
loud, contained little area. But outside of it, in the lobby, can't hear nothing.
Oh,
Can't hear
nice.
a single thing.
Damn. Impressive.
Like inside, oh my gosh,
Ugh,
it was insane.
the echo.
And then and then we drove on back on Sunday. So just a real quick,
Real quick.
like I've been trying to get on this Missoula trip that mom takes regularly,
Yeah.
for the last couple years, and
Yeah.
finally made it happen because it's been like 2 years since the last Missoula game that I went
Yeah.
to, since I've seen all these little kiddos, and it's like
Yeah.
now you're way taller. Now you got different
Yeah.
voices. Now you're athletic. Like
Yeah.
now you got hobbies and passions and interests that I could talk to you about.
Yeah. They're like actual
They're
humans.
little humans.
They're
Yeah.
little humans.
So
One day I'll see them. They're going to be big humans, but that's
yeah.
okay.
Someday they'll
Humans
see us in our
will
glory.
see us in our glory. Yeah. Aunt Brittany and Uncle Mad Dog.
But
Crushing
yeah, it is. I mean, I like the drive. But it was for a decent amount of driving, 7.5
Yeah.
hours. We got these really good Phillies there in Idaho in Coeur d'Alene,
Ooh.
kind of thing. It was Best Sandwich Shop, literally on Best Street, and they were
Right.
voted the best cheese Phillies in Idaho by some random magazine that
Okay.
nobody knows. So it's like whatever.
Hilarious.
Good. Oh, cool. They're number one. They're hashtag
How
number
was it?
delicious. They were
Were they
pretty.
number one?
Yeah, they were number one.
Number one.
Yeah, so they were so good. We went there on the way there, and we went there on the way back. That was our stop. Let's get new
Really?
Phillies. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what you know?
You
That's
know what we
good.
want? Mom
Good.
was hyped on those Phillies.
Mom was hype. When
Mom was
mom's
hyped.
hype, you
I was
gotta go
hyped.
again.
That was like okay.
Hilarious. Oh, Dad. Oh, Daddy. Oh, Daddy. Oh.
Oh man, but it was good. And then like, oh man, the next day I had to work though, and I was,
Yeah.
zonked.
Yeah. Just
That's a lot of
done.
driving.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And the
Driving
weather's
takes you out of
and the weather's changing. So then, like now, the sleep has been like, oh gosh, I got to go to bed pretty early and get more sleep. It's
Yeah.
6:30 now. Is like when the sun's going down. It's freaking crazy. Because
Yeah.
it's so
It's like,
dramatic here.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
It's coming for us. Winter is coming.
Yeah. So even with like I'll take these long naps on sometimes on the weekend, but then still go to bed at like 9:30, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
why am I still tired?
Yeah. The
Why am
two
I like
weeks will
working
cover.
out? It's like I haven't really done that much.
Are you capping your naps in an hour and 30?
I am on your
Okay.
recommendation.
Okay. Just
Yes.
confirming.
Yep.
Good work. Good work. Yeah. Well, it's a lot, especially when we
Yeah.
just go, and then we pay for it later.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
tends
we
to
do
happen.
what we
But
do.
we're better at managing it now that we're older. So that way,
Agreed.
like this past weekend, I had Ellis Dream. Thank you, Kat and Lenny, for the tickets.
Woo!
Was a
How
magic.
was it?
It was actually super sweet. So it's a visual audio experience by Ellis Dream. So he made all the visuals as well as the music,
Oh,
released unreleased songs. It was sick. And so I roll up and I'm like, okay, I have this extra ticket intended for you, Brittany.
uh-huh.
But I have an extra ticket, and then like just did not think to invite anybody. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
So then this girl just rolls up right there when I'm like about to turn into the line. Does anybody have an extra ticket? And I'm like, I do.
Me.
And I'm wearing a bucket, like my LSD bucket hat, like I'm wearing my Chevron chubbies. I'm
Sick.
like rocking it. And I'm about to go to a rave. They're
Yeah.
like, really? Oh my gosh, that's so great. Like this. Well, how much do you want? I'm like, I don't know what the base price of the ticket is. Like just whatever you feel like. If you want to pay,
Yeah.
give me a beer. Like, well, do you want to hang out with us? Sure. I'm just here by myself. Like,
Nick,
Yeah, so they had to come down from Vancouver, met another guy that was from like Portland and like, congregating here, but then miscommunication, missing a ticket. Assumed that they had one.
Oh.
uh, so would have had to go to a scalper and like pay an exorbitant price. But instead, they had me, who then hung out with them the entire show. Like,
Santa Maria Madre de Dios.
they were cool, so it's like I'm respectful that they're their own friend group. I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
insert myself. So
Yeah.
I was up here like dancing for like 3 songs by myself, and then they
Yeah.
come, hey, like we're doing like this. I'm like, okay, cool, let's go to the bathroom. Like I showed them the back bathroom in WAMU.
Nice. Had they been to WAMU?
One of them had a couple times, but then the other ones had not. So then it's like, but he still had not known about those back
I don't
entrance.
think I know about those back bath. I haven't been to WAMU in a hot minute.
Yeah. But it's like bestowing the wisdom onto you.
Yeah,
Onto me.
sick.
But they were cool. They were super cool. So then I got all their information. We're following each other on the social
Ages?
medias. I told them who?
Ages? How old are
Our age.
they? Okay.
They were, yeah, they looked, yeah, the little guy was 30, I was 29. And then
Cool. They weren't like young.
we did have a little conversation about how many 30-year-olds. And I'm like, sure. The one guy was also 29. Yeah, I'm remembering now.
Good. Memory's great.
Yeah, memory's good. Memory's
Yeah.
great. But I ended up like, I looked at my bank account. I had bought a couple drinks and then I got a couple drinks.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And so, and then the best part, we played spirit ball. Remember, like, you ever played like the snap ball and you throw the snaps and catch it? Oh,
Yeah.
snaps. But this was just an orbital ball.
Oh my God.
And then we'd throw it up and catch it. And then
Oh
I
my God.
had my fan, and I'm rocking my fan the entire time because it's hot in WAMU.
Yeah.
So I catch it with my fan.
Oh my God.
My fan. And then we brought in this other dude that we had no clue who he was. It's just like a random solo raver. And we did this for about 20 minutes. And like we are in the beer area, the beer garden, but then and that they are like whoever goes and leaves can't come back in. So then there's so many people on the outside, and they could see us, but we have infinite space. So I'm dancing like full circle, like we can move,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Everybody else that had already left the beer garden, they're congested and dancing. It was 6 shows, 9,000 sold out. Like, fuck yeah, one of the biggest shows this guy's done. Hell yeah. But we're back in the back just vibing out.
Hell yeah.
Times. And so I gave them all hugs. It was like, okay, well, bye guys. Thanks for the fun vibes. The guy's like, like, are you single? You want to trying to meet any girls? You need a wingman? I'm like, I'm just here for the music and the vibes. Like,
yeah.
Logistically, I'm not taking nobody home. This is for me. Like,
yeah, good for you.
Like, I'm just gonna vibe with you guys. If that's cool, I'm just gonna be over here dancing and just dance. So I just danced with my fan. Had a great time. Oh my gosh, it was magical. It was good.
Dude.
But then the next day, I took a big ass nap, and then I went to bed at 9, and I still woke up.
Yeah.
Like, oh gosh.
Needed more.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just a lot, man. You just
I had gotten to bed at 1:30, so it wasn't the craziest.
No. Yeah, it's not a
I didn't go that hard,
yeah.
It's not a full festival weekend.
Nah. Negative.
But it was enough to make the Monday groggy.
Yeah. Understood. That was this past weekend, yeah?
That was this past weekend, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
So my past weekend, I also was at a festival.
You were also at a festival. You saw music. You listened to music. Yes.
But very different vibes.
Yeah.
Very country rock vibes.
Oh, country rock vibes.
Country rock vibes.
That
Very, yeah.
honky tonk vibes.
Honky tonk vibes. So we had like blackberry smoke, big and rich, sail a
Mm.
horse, ride a cowboy.
Honky
And
tonk,
then Brett
honky donk.
Michaels and a little bit of Poison Songs. Um, so that was
Yeah.
pretty sick.
And then
But
Brett
okay,
Michaels, right?
yeah, I said Brett Michaels
Oh,
with
you said
Poison Songs.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Brett Michaels. Brett Michaels.
The
Brett Michaels. Um, no, but here's the thing: is I got back and it was like, hey, yeah, I'm going to help with this festival. I had already signed up to help with this festival.
Yeah.
Jane Stang, you can have whatever you want from me. And so she's like, cool. I need you to drive to Chicago on Tuesday. I'm like, sick. That sounds great. And so I
Easy.
drive to Chicago on Tuesday to pick up a band with her mother. We're both in separate vehicles. And we get there. The band is there. Their luggage is not. And that's
Oh,
unfortunate. That's
no.
like musical instruments and shit that they kind
Yeah,
of need
that's
for a festival.
yeah.
And they got lost on British Airways on a different flight over the layover. They didn't get lost. They were found. They were on these next flight from over there. So I had to wait with Toby. We hung out for a hot minute, got some beers, hung out. I took a little nappy nap in the bed back in the van, and then got back to Effingham at like 12:30 in the morning. So that was sick. So it was Tuesday.
Mhm.
And then Wednesday, I had to go to St. Louis and back to pick up a coyote and then run all these other errands. And then
Was
Thursday,
it a
Friday,
coyote
Saturday,
ugly?
yes, it was a coyote ugly. There was like lots of coyote uglies, or past coyotes, I should say. They
Oh,
all used to work there. Jamie used to like run this shit. It was wild. Yeah, it's
damn.
crazy. Yeah, they know how to bartend and they know how to move and they know how to work. These women work.
They work.
They're great. They were great to have, honestly. They slay
Oh, I
all
bet.
day. I mean, they don't take no shit from
Yeah.
nobody. Yeah. Um, but so Thursday, Friday, Saturday was the entire festival. And during that time, my position, so I thought I was going to
Mhm.
be ticket sales. Then I'm like, oh, I'm a promoter. Then I'm like, okay, I'm front gate. And then turns out I'm a runner, which means I am running at all times from day in to day out for everything the artists need. So like there are sheets that they're like, hey, we need like this amount of beer, this liquor, these snacks, like water, blah, blah, blah. Every band has one of those. And then they give it to us, and then we fix up like their green room where they hang out before they go on, and it's got all their
Yep.
stuff they need, blah, 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 blah. So great. We had to do all that for every single artist, and we just had to like
Right.
continuously get things. We also had to set up like artist hospitality, have all that catering ready at all times, have all these things, just blah, 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 blah. And we went into challenges after challenges. There's no electricity. So we got camping lanterns in a tent. And, there's like random things.
Damn.
It rains. We've got to change up things. I had to buy ponchos and tons of umbrellas. Like it started raining
All
and we
right.
had to be ready. It was just like a constant flow of things. Big and Rich says they need super glue, and I go to the store and get super glue. And you
Dude, but
do it.
that's so
I mean,
sick.
so
That's so sick.
I
That's
literally
so
have
fucking
that.
sick. Like
That,
to be the
that
runner
is
for a
big
fucking
reason
band.
for
Yeah,
Big and
I'm the
Rich.
person that makes it happen. Like, oh, you want some random knick-knack? Boom! Here comes Brittany.
Your girl. And I come through on all of it, right? I got a
Yeah,
hell of a
yeah.
fall through. I drive well and I'm ready to rock and roll at all times. I mean, we day in, day out. Like,
Oh
whoa.
yeah,
I
I
went to
bet.
Walmart
They
at like
probably have
8:30
so much.
p.m.
Yep.
Like it was like just constant going, and you're getting carts of cases of water, cans, and just racks of pop, so it's heavy. And then you're getting
Yeah,
all
for
this other
sure.
stuff. We're also getting all the food to feed the crew, all the groceries. So it's like, can I get 20 pounds of chicken? And then we're gonna get lunch meat. We need 20 pounds of lunch meat and 10 pounds of
Yeah,
cheese.
you're buying in bulk.
Like we
There's
are
no
going
Costco in
hard.
sight.
And it's just like, okay, everyone's hungry. I mean, you got to feed the people. Like, we got to do
Yeah.
this. And then fruit. So just like all these, it was just constant. And like rugs and just like random things. It was like,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. Like the first day,
The
literally
things
that
that have
Thursday.
to happen to make a festival happen, like
Oh, I had no idea. I don't think
crazy.
anyone did. Like, it was the first year. We were all like, they were prepped. They were
Like
very
I know a
prepped.
lot of production people, it's wild.
It's wild. And they do it so well. They execute so superbly. Whoever did the production for this, I
Yeah,
forget the
dude.
company name. They're incredible, and it's like Randall and Johnny Walker, and they're like the two dudes, and they run that, and they did
Bam.
so good. And then they all have really cool names too. Like everyone had a fucking sick ass name. So we dealt a lot with Miami. Miami does a lot of like he did a lot of the cooking, but then we hung out a little bit with Megabyte and Pebbles, and then also Siren and Seven were super sick. And then some guy's name is Skunk. Like everyone had these sick ass fucking names. Like,
Jeez, that's
oh,
cool.
like these are cool human beings. Then they were sick and they had cool outfits. They were just cool human beings. So I really like this production crew. We got on great. And I dealt with them so much because of the food
Yeah,
and then just going in and out of headquarters, just constantly. They'd
yeah,
be seeing my face. I am all
and
everywhere.
and it's not like you're hard and
No, it's
so
like,
pissed
me,
off
I'm
that
always
oh my gosh they're
smiling.
making me do this for super glue. Like
Oh,
no,
yeah,
you're
no.
always smiling and fucking ready to go.
Right,
And, and that is a good thing for them
it's
to
a good
see. It's a good
trait.
thing for
Yeah.
anybody to freaking see.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And
Anyway,
it was like, I mean, people were like, where are you? Where have you been? I'm like, dude, everywhere, anywhere, everywhere, in town, out of town. I don't even
I
know right now.
invented
My feet
I
just
invented teleportation. Thank you. You're
literally,
welcome.
that's how it felt. But the first day, I worked from about 7 a.m. to 1:30 in the morning. I mean, it was
Woo!
like, we were going. And then the next day was like 7 a.m. to midnight. And so we were just constantly going. And it's like, well, that's what I said. And so to
Damn.
that point, I slept in the cabins down the road. So they had cabins and I just bunked up. I ended up sleeping with
Cabins
Leslie
down
the
the
first
road.
night. And then I was like, nah, I'm going to hit the futon. So
Yeah.
there's a futon out there. So I went to my house, got some pillows and blankets, got back there, and I slept there the rest of the time, which was lovely. Anthony Acres. It's beautiful.
Anthony
Um,
Akers.
but man, I mean, it was just like you were on site, needed whenever, wherever, then a crisis would happen, you'd take care of it. I felt like I was in Suits music style. Like
Yeah.
it was just like one thing after the other. And it was like, oh my God. And it's like, wait, we can figure this out. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been in that like high pressure like scenario. I think that just
Yep.
needs to
Little
go
pressure
well,
cooker.
and it's like, damn, this is and I don't know, it feels great, but it was like,
Yeah.
whoa, it
It's
was,
exhilarating, but it's a lot.
it's exhausting. Yeah.
It's exhausting.
So then it was
Exhilarating
like
and exhausting.
exhilarating, exhausting. So then Saturday night's the last day of the festival. We hear Cooper Allen, who slayed, and he was super cool.
Nice.
And actually, that day I got a haircut and hung out with
Oh.
his wife a little bit. She's super
Oh.
nice. Her name's Hallie, which is crazy. I was like, dude, my cousin's name is Hallie. She's like, really? That's a very uncommon name. But hers is
Yeah.
Hally, and ours
Yeah.
is
Ours is. Yeah.
Hallee. But isn't that cool? So she was sitting in the trailer. She's gonna get her hair did after I got cut, and so we
Yeah.
were yapping away. She's so sweet. And then I saw her backstage a little
It's
bit.
so good.
That's so cool. I mean, just like it was really cool to be in that area and just be vibing out. I met a lot of different artists, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, me, I'm like
Yeah.
really
I'm like,
chilling.
okay.
And
Yeah.
then I
Just
made
chilling.
ginger snaps, chocolate chip cookies, and snickerdoodles to go in the artist hospo, and people were commenting on the cookies. I
Yeah.
felt real good about that. That's like if I have anything to do with this, I just want my
Giving the
cookies to get
artist the
some
sweets.
souls. Like I just want to give the artist some sweets, little sweet treats.
Sweet treats so they can sweet sing.
Yes. Yeah, no, honestly, it was really sick.
That's
I
awesome.
got
That's
out
good.
into like the actual festival like maybe 3 times to dance and like enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, I can't wait for Sunday. Like I can't wait to sleep in. JK LOL drove to Chicago and back.
Oh gosh.
And took that same
Oh
van
yeah.
there, which was really great because I really enjoyed their presence. They were so nice and they gave me all the rest of their food. So I have groceries for days. And I got a
Nice.
ton of lint truffles, like Swiss chocolate from Switzerland. And so I'm pretty set. I'm like well set up. They were very kind. They're so nice. So also we got to go to Switzerland because these people are lit and they
Yeah.
want us there.
Well, I'll take it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I will go to Switzerland anytime.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
We'll have to
I
go.
now
But
have a
yeah.
passport. So
Oh, you got your passport.
I got my passport. So I got my
Yay.
passport. And oh my gosh, it is crazy how good this picture is. Like, good job,
Oh,
Walgreens or whatever the hell I went
good.
to. Um, because it's so funny to look at my like old greasy haired 16-year-old photo of just like braces. Like,
Yeah.
gosh. And then
That
my
was your
like
last
actual.
passport?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like
Damn.
2010. Yeah, like so 10th grade for sure.
Yeah, my
16.
senior year.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh gosh. But then this one's great. And then it's like it has a real thick page. Like it's a hard plastic. It's kind of crazy. They've changed the layout and the feel
Really?
whole thing of the passport. Yeah. It's like heavy duty.
I wonder
So
if
we
they
can
like
go
that notation.
because I got the passport in order to go to Canada with Crump and Amy to visit their grandparents and parents that are up there.
Canada. When do you
Yeah, so
do that?
tomorrow evening.
No,
Straight
yes.
up, straight up. So after
Where are
we
you
get
going
done
in Canada?
podcasting, I need to pack.
Oh,
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
important.
and then I come back on Sunday evening. So
Litty titty.
it was like, okay, like Friday, Saturday, like, if I can take full day Friday off, Friday,
Hmm.
Saturday, and then I can get back Sunday evening, be there to work on Monday. That's fine. I can make this happen. It's a bit of a hassle now that we're down a head guard, but I'm having to work a lot more. I worked a 13-hour day yesterday because
Damn.
there was a water polo game and JV. So, but the perks of being a manager and absolutely crushing it. So, got to work.
Crushing it. Good work. Damn,
But
good for
I
you.
was
Put
able to do all that in order to leave tomorrow night right
good.
after work. I'm just gonna hop on an airplane and 4 hours, and it's a 6-hour drive, so it's a very slow plane. Don't know how big the plane is going to be for Air Canada, but going
It's a
to
6 hour
Kelowna,
drive.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like it's a six,
It's
seven
a
hour drive.
four
Yeah,
hour flight.
yeah. But it's like if you look on the map, it is still over Washington, up north. Like
Hmm.
it's over like Okanagan area up
Hmm.
because they also have an Okanagan Lake.
Okanagan.
All the stuff I'm looking up on this place is like Okanagan, Okanagan, Okanagan. I'm like, this is not
Okanagan.
Okanagan. Wait, it is Okanagan. This is just a different Okanagan.
And is that where you're going to Okanagan?
It's Okanagan. It's Kelowna, but Kelowna's around, I think, Okanagan Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. How long are you gone for?
Just the 3 days. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
that's
get back.
nice.
And I guess Kelowna has one of the biggest aquatic facilities um,
Woo!
in Canada. So I just saw the message from Crump, bring your swimsuit. Hell yeah, I was already going to text him to bring his swimsuit because
There
I would
you go.
really like to just go see it.
Yes,
uh, that'd be cool. And then
it's
report
smart.
back. Yeah, yeah. So, uh, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be beautiful out there, but it's gonna be cold. So I gotta
Okay.
make sure I pack plenty of stuff. And yeah,
What are you
I
guys
wrote
doing?
yes.
Okay, cool,
We
cool,
don't
cool,
we
cool,
don't
cool.
know. I've written down a bunch of things, various activities. They have a lot of wineries, breweries. They have a lot of good hikes.
Nice.
You could rent like one of those water bicycles where you paddle like with your feet.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
go up the lake and do that stuff. Um, you know,
Okay,
so I see
it'll be
stuff like
fun.
that
There's
and like
lots of
some of the
stuff.
restaurants and stuff. So yeah, it's like a quaint little town,
Okay.
but with beautiful scenery with mountains all around. So I will report back everything that we end up doing, and it's going to be
Please do.
freaking
Please do.
fantastic. But like,
It's
shout out to Crumb
fantastic.
for making it happen,
Hell
and
yeah.
like, yeah, what a dude! I love that
What a
guy.
dude. He's so great.
He's so great.
He is so great.
I love that guy.
I love Crumpy.
Uh,
What a guy. What a guy. What a guy.
okay, so that's my next weekend.
Wow,
But
seeing
like,
you
yeah,
tomorrow. That's sick.
isn't that wild?
That
Isn't that
is
wild?
wild. Dude, today I cleaned a house.
You clean a house?
I cleaned a house. So I cleaned my friend Katie's house like last week. And because I was like, you know what? I need some cash.
Yeah.
Anybody want me to clean their house? And then she's like, yeah. And then I cleaned it and she really loved it. And so she sent out a little PSA to her friends and was like, "Hey,
Hey,
this
this girl's
chick's
legit.
doing nothing for 2 weeks, which I was not doing nothing for that festival. Whoo,
Yeah,
dang.
for sure.
But so I'm glad I didn't have to clean within that time frame.
Yeah.
And so I got
But
to
still,
clean
you just
today.
like randomly set up a little side business real fast, side hustle.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
hey,
like not
there's
too
some
shabby.
clientele.
And
Bada
like
bing, bada
30 bucks
boom.
an hour, not
Make
too
some
shabby.
money.
Do you hear me? 30 bucks an hour, just cash.
Woo! Yeah, nice.
Not too shabby. And I get my workout in. Like I went in the
That's
morning and I just like sweated
that's my
everywhere.
wages. Yeah,
Yeah, like not
straight
bad at
up.
all.
Not
And
bad
put
at
in
all.
I just busted it out in 3 hours. Also,
Yo,
their backyard is dope. It's a whole cornfield. It just backs up into this cornfield. So there's just high stalks, and then their trampolines right there, and then this playground. But just all this corn, just straight up
just
corn,
straight corn.
just straight up corn. It was wild. It was truly wild. Oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah, then I hung out today. But tomorrow's a big day.
What's tomorrow for you? I know it's a big day.
Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow is a good day. You're going to Canada, and I start my job at Joseph's.
Woo! Brittany's Brittany's
Whoopsie.
employed. Brittany's employed. Brittany's employed. Brittany's
Dude,
employed.
I need
Yo,
money. I need a job. This
Brittany
is a
needs money.
crazy thing.
I need money.
I need money.
I
See.
said, shit, so do I. Started making it every day since.
Oh, they're so good. Yeah. So this girl's gonna make some money. So I'm hoping. So Dallas got me an embroidered apron that's got my name on it.
Oh, nice.
Then I took those two coffee cup patches, with the ships.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have some coffee mug with some ships in some coffee up available on Cosmic Spirit Essie.
Yes, shout out to Matthew. So I took those two patches that are different and I put them on either side of my name, and I
Yeah,
just
because they're opposite.
yeah,
So good. Sorry.
so good,
They
so
look
good.
so
It
good. I
looks
was just
so
very
cute.
excited for you, and they look
Yes,
pretty good.
thank you. So I'm
I
pretty
like the
excited
place
about
they're
my
like kind
apron.
of like off
Up
center.
and thank you,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. You get me. You get me.
I
You get
got it.
you're the
I
tits.
saw it. I understood.
You
I
acknowledge.
appreciate.
You appreciated back. Um, but for real, I'm like excited to wear that apron and then crush this job.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
honestly
dominate.
very just excited,
And then
just
I'm just gonna
dominate
dominate.
this job.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't
oh,
mind
but
me.
like I'm excited to be with people. It'll be interesting to be on my feet all day. But also probably very good. I'm on my feet all day. I'll probably really like
You
it.
got the good hokas, so you
I
could
do, but
take
I
it.
gotta wear slip resistant shoes. So I've got the Skechers memory foam.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to whip out those insoles out of my shoes and put them into those.
Okay.
But yeah, you gotta do restaurant shoes, dog.
Restaurant shoes.
But at least they're a
I
lot
didn't.
cuter now. They're like actually I didn't get the lace ups. They look like lace ups, but they're actually elastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not
There's
know
others
that
that
there
are just
was
complete
for
slip-ons.
being. Yeah, I did not know that this was a whole thing.
You've never worked in a restaurant, have
I've
you?
never. No, I have
No,
not.
so you have to do slip resistant shoes because yeah, shit gets wet and you can't be falling. That's a liability.
Yep.
So back in my day when I served for like literally 3 months, they were really ugly and they looked like awful black New Balances, like puffy old New
Yeah.
Balances that were
Those
slick.
have a way of becoming popular. Just like
Yeah,
Crocs. I don't get why all of my employees and all the high schoolers all day, every day, all of them wearing Crocs.
yeah, woof.
I was like, I would have made fun of you so hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of shoes I'm like,
Really?
really, really.
Really? Reeboks?
Yeah.
Okay. New Balance? All
So
right.
these were fugly back in
But
the day.
yeah.
But now I've got some slick ass looking sketchies that are
Okay.
all black, and they just crisscross in the front. Like, yeah, they're pretty fly.
Pretty
So I
fly.
have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm thinking front register and just getting like the lay of the land, and probably reading some shit
Yep.
and you
Sign
know,
a bunch of paperwork. filling out tax forms,
Yeah,
all the
doing
new
that.
hire bullshit.
Yeah, we're working like 6 to 2 tomorrow.
Nice.
So I think I'm gonna like these early mornings. I'm hoping I do a lot of
Then
these
get
early
done
mornings.
during the day, and then you can, we can take power naps, and then
Yeah,
get ready
these 20-minute
because
non-sleep deep breaths are really
yeah.
lifesavers.
And I mean, at 2 o'clock, if you're getting off, come home, take an hour nap. That's still 3 o'clock. That's coffee time.
I agree. And then I've got a
So,
whole
boom, you have a
afternoon.
whole second half of the day. Boom, by
Mm,
yourself
mm. Yeah,
to
see, that's
get
what I'm
your
saying.
shit done.
I think I'm gonna really enjoy this, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna like start to mandate time that I'm like, bitch, stop watching Suits. Stop. And you need to go and broader something. You need to go. Well,
Well, you
stop
should
started
you should
texting
do
me.
it while you're yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause that's how I throw on something, and sometimes now I've had to put on my headphones,
yeah.
while I'm playing guitar so I can actually listen to the thing that I'm supposedly halfway watching, because then I'll play too loud. But I still want to
Ah,
actually like pay attention on what's going on, but I still
yeah.
want to Jimmy Jam.
Yeah, I need to listen to more audiobooks and like do activities
Yeah.
and
When
not
when
watch
yeah,
TV.
I listen to the history podcasts when I'm sewing. So it keeps me occupied. If I have the TV on, it can get dangerous with those hot irons rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying?
I can imagine.
You bump it with the hip, and that ironing board flips over, and then you have a whole
Yikes.
hot water coming out of an iron going down to your foot.
Yikes. I don't have an
Yikes.
ironing board, so that's okay.
Oh, I have to iron everything all the time whenever I do any of my sewing projects. I am primarily just ironing and then
Yeah,
a little bit of stitching.
and a little bit of stitching. Yeah, you do
A
do a lot
little
of
bit of
ironing. I
stitching.
iron, but on a towel on
Iron.
your tops.
I iron.
I- Iron. You got iron your
I
hair.
iron.
Iron. Iron.
Iron.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
But yeah, dude, it's
so
been a hell of a
Brittany,
month.
it's been a hell of a month. I don't know. We talked about Kingas earlier, but I just want to say and ask: did you wake up at 5 a.m. also on the 12th to buy the pre-order for the vinyl?
No, I did not. Did you?
What? What?
What? I
What? You
apologize for saying
didn't?
it's not warned.
Well, you didn't get the email or see it on the Instagram or any of the other
I
stuff.
don't think I'm on the emails. I think they no. I think I
But
saw it on Instagram. Why? What? Did
I'll
you
get.
do it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
You get two copies because
The
that's what
two
you do?
LP with the 20-minute extended versions of all these songs sold out within a couple hours. It did take
Really?
a long time, but in my
Damn,
opinion, but they all did eventually like sell out. So that's 3,000 copies a piece. Pretty good
dude,
for the Giz. Good job, Giz. But
not
yeah,
too
I did have to
shabby.
get up early and then buy some vinyl.
Priorities, man.
Priorities.
Dude,
When the Giz call, we answer.
when a get cow. Yeah, I was just talking to Kiana. Actually, I talked to Kiana
Because
for an hour today.
okay,
And we were talking about how, she used to be like a Puritan ghost um whatever tour guide back in Salem
yeah,
back in the day during college. And I really want to go to Salem during some spooky times. And so she was like, "Oh, we should go in September. Like that's the best time to go." I was like, "Damn, Giz kind of has my September a little
sorry.
booked up, so we'll have to figure that out." But
Crump got his
we have it
ticket
all.
to Giz at the Gorge.
Nuh-uh.
Uh huh.
Giz at the gorge.
The
Giz at the gorge.
squad
Giz at the
is
gorge.
being assembled.
Oh, Giz at the gorge is gonna be freaking fire. Fire! Fire on the iron.
Fire on the iron,
Oh,
burning hot coal. Giz at the Gorge.
sound like a dead cat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
No, I look ridiculous. I'm back in the dump hoodie. I love this
yeah,
though. Yeah,
that's pretty
it's
nice
winter
hoodie.
time. And you know me, I'm not putting on my heat yet. It's been 63 degrees in this room.
Hell nah. Yeah, save that money.
Yeah, I I just need to have a job. You know, tomorrow,
Now you have a
tomorrow's
job.
going to
Now you're
change
gonna
my
make money. Yeah,
life.
it's one I was gonna change life. As in, first time Brittany's been employed in a long time.
Well, like 3 months. There you go. The girl's got some credit card to pay. Oh man,
A
and some student
whole
loans. They're
cross
coming at me for
country
student loans.
road trip to pay for.
Bitches, man, bitches. You know, can I just live off good vibes and time with spent?
Yeah,
You
can
know,
everybody just like give me things so I can survive?
I
Make
get a
it
lot
from
of
point A to
charity.
point
I'm
B to
not.
point C.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
I need to do.
So I guess like a sugar daddy, but like I need like grants for my life that I don't have to apply for. Yeah, they
Yeah.
just need to like
Yeah.
come out of nowhere. But I don't
Yeah.
want like that sugar daddy tie.
Hashtag
No.
universal basic income.
Yes. 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 What a concept.
Oh.
Woo! Woo! That'll shock you to the bone.
But anyway, you're gonna have a fun time at work tomorrow. I am
Good.
also gonna work a little bit, and then once I get done with work, I'm gonna go get on a plane and make it to Canada. It's gonna be fun
Like,
times.
bitchin'.
So excited for it.
Yeah, this is where we're at, man.
This
So
is where we're at. Thank you for vibing with us.
until next time we hear about Canada and what's
Uh
up
huh.
with Joe Sips, man.
And your freaking job. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, also, if anybody wants to leave a review on Spotify, we wouldn't be mad
And
about it.
everybody, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please subscribe to our YouTube
Please
channel.
subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please
It's
do it.
lit.
It's lit. It's pretty lit.
It's
We're
pretty lit.
we're pretty lit, and
We're
there's more
pretty lit.
things to come. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, lit, 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 lit. But
Lit,
for
lit,
now,
lit.
ciao, ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao for now.